What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Optimize You, the podcast where we help you optimize your health, fitness, nutrition, mindset, identity, and create that lasting change, constantly become the best version of yourself. We want to help you get better. We want to help you optimize your life and everything about it. And we do that by bringing you 2 podcasts a week. And this is the one where I will talk about overcoming myself and how it can hopefully help you overcome yourself. On this one, I like to talk about my realizations. I like to talk about what I'm currently doing to get better and become a better version of myself. I am personally obsessed with transformation, with change, with becoming better, with optimizing my life, with performance, all of these things. And so on this episode every week, I'm bringing you something I've worked on. And this week, it comes down to a book I've been reading. So I've been reading a book on The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer. And it is truly, I think, the best book I've ever read. It resonates super duper deeply with me. And really what I've got to so far, I got about 20, 25 pages left in the book. So I'm almost done. And he talks a lot about that inner voice in our head, what he calls the psyche, right? And there's kind of multiple voices up there. There's that inner critic. We hear the inner critic constantly telling us, you're not good enough. Oh, this is the wrong path. Oh, why don't you just quit? All of these different things. Oh, you suck. All of these things that we all hear from our inner critic on a daily basis. And then we have the soul, the spirit, the self, right? And if we can get into that, that's like our true self. That's who we're supposed to be. That is where there's really not much resistance. And he talks about like how the thoughts, like there's going to be thoughts and emotions. Those are energy, right? Thoughts and emotions are energy. They're like waves. They're passing by. And a lot of times what we do is we actually attach to those things and we allow them to drive our life. And we try to go as far away from bad thoughts and as far away from what we view as bad emotions when there's really no bad thoughts. There's no bad emotions. There's no good thoughts. There's no good emotions. They're just thoughts and there's just emotions. And they're going to come and they're going to go. And if we can just sit there and we can view them and we can let go and we can not let anything affect us or just view it from outside, he talks about like being aware that you're aware. If you are disturbed by something or if you're triggered by something, what is the part of you that is aware of that? And if you can get there and you can let go and you can just view it, it's going to pass. And this is just amazing stuff. I am just so lit up by this. This is right up my alley. And what it made me realize as well is a lot of stuff about my own goals and how I have a lot of clients or people in my group, people I talk to on a daily basis, obsessed with a certain goal weight, right? I want to get down to 130. I want to get down to 140. I want to get down to my high school weight, all of these things. And the thought is that this weight, right, it's going to change the way you feel about yourself, right? It's going to change your happiness level. It's going to change your level of fulfillment. I truly think that the only reason that anybody really does anything is to feel better about themselves, to feel happier, to have more fulfillment in life, to have more joy, to have more bliss. And what I realize is I'm no better than any of my clients or any of the people out there that are obsessed with the goal weight when I try to hit a certain amount of money in my business, or I try to have material things. And that's perfectly fine. I'm not saying that it's not okay to have these goals that are material goals, that are goals about like getting an awesome house. I think for me, those things don't really drive me. They never have. What I would love to do is be able to do amazing things for my family, my friends, take people on cool trips, give my parents some things that like I know would just light them up and make the rest of their life amazing. Give my brother the same thing, like help people that I love and also people that I like coach and stuff achieve their goals, achieve their dreams, live out their dream life and their dream goals. That's what I think money and these material things can help with. Giving cool gifts, bringing people on cool trips and being able to like, I got it, guys. Like it's on me. Like this lights me up, right? Making huge donations to charities that do amazing work, like St. Jude's and like the children's hospitals and, different things around food and hunger and stuff like that. Like this is the kind of stuff that I would love to do with money. But what I realized is like all of these goals, right? These money goals, these things, the why is good, right? The why behind that for me, the fact that I want to do like amazing things for the people around me, the people I don't even know, charity, stuff like that, I think is awesome. And I think that's a good driver. But what's behind this stuff? Feeling better about myself, feeling happier, feeling more fulfilled, having more joy, loving myself more, loving life more. That's the stuff that's behind it. And I'm like, oh shit. I basically have a weight goal, right? With these money goals and stuff like that. I have a weight goal, but that's what's associated with it, right? Sure, there's impact associated with it. But the big thing associated with it for me is happiness, fulfillment, joy, a love for myself, a love for life. And I want to live my life every day without any fear, without any regret. That is what I want. And the craziest fucking thing about this, guys, is that I came to the realization that all it takes is a choice. A choice. I have to just wake up and choose to be happy, to be fulfilled, to have joy, to love myself, to love life, and to not let fear and regret run my life. Not let fear run my life, really. And just live without fear, live without any regret. Just do what I want to do. Be a leaf in the fucking wind, just going through life, doing what I want to do. Not that a leaf really has any control, but understanding that we don't really have control. We try to control the stuff we can't control. And that just leads to frustration. It leads to resistance. It leads to all the things that we don't want. And so I figured out my ultimate goal. That's what drives me. That's what I want. And it's the thing behind the goals, right? It's the thing. And so I would challenge you today, really figure out like what's associated with my goals here. What do I really want? If you have a weight goal, what's behind it? A lot of times it's happiness. It's how you think you're going to feel about yourself when you get there. And I'll just tell you this, like you see it from a lot of people, right? There's millionaires, there's billionaires out there that are disgusted with themselves. They hate themselves. There's people who have all the money in the world, all the things in the world, who end up killing themselves. So if that doesn't tell you that all of these things that we go at are not going to actually get us that true thing of happiness and fulfillment, I don't know what's going to tell you that. And so what you have to do is you have to figure out what you truly want. And then you have to choose to wake up and fucking just do it and to live it. And it's not going to be easy. It's not going to happen every day. I chose this a few days ago. I'm like, you know what? After I had this realization, I was like, I'm choosing to be happy. I'm choosing to be fulfilled. I'm choosing to have joy and bliss in my life. I'm choosing to love myself. I'm choosing to love my life. I'm choosing to live without fear and regret, to not let those things drive me. I'm choosing to live on my terms. I'm choosing to let go of the shit that I'm triggered by. I'm choosing to let go of the small things in my life. I'm choosing to let go of control and trying to control every little aspect and having these expectations about my life that are so unrealistic. I'm choosing to live. And you should too. And I hope this helps you. I'll finish up here with the 75 hard update. I'm on day 28 and it's been really good. I went through a week where it was very difficult. Last week was super difficult. I was traveling. I was in the car a lot. We were on the boat a lot, fishing. We had it was awesome. Just amazing trip. We caught so many salmon. It was fucking awesome. But that made my 75 hard a little bit more difficult. I also had a week where I just didn't feel like doing anything. It was a lot of resistance with me getting to my workouts, a lot of resistance for a lot of the things I had to do. And I kept pushing by. And that's why I'm doing this. Like I said, I'm not doing this for any sort of change in physique. I know that's common. I don't need that. I'm in good shape. I feel good. I'm just trying to make sure I prioritize recovery because I am working out twice a day. I'm doing 2 45-minute workouts. I'm up to a 48-pound weight vest on my walks, which is very difficult, but it feels good. It makes regular walking feel like a breeze, honestly. It's crazy, but it's going well. Day 28, 4 weeks in. I'm excited to see just the continued discipline and continue just keeping to the promises. That's something that I have been super duper good at for a while now. And I just want to take it to another level and just continue getting better and continue overcoming myself, continue developing more discipline, and also just continuing getting more self-love, more self-belief, and just becoming the better version of myself every day, transforming my life. If you want to do the same, keep watching, keep listening, keep subscribe to the podcast. so you don't miss any episodes. Like, rate, comment on our stuff. Like, what do you want to hear from us, from me and Matt on the Tuesday episode? Is there anything you'd like to hear me talk about? I talk a lot about transformation, growth, change. Also, I do have another podcast, The Academy of Change, where I dive even more into that transformation, that lasting change. I interview people who have done these things, who have transformed their life, who have made changes, big or small, to help us all realize and figure out exactly what we can all do to make these changes on a daily basis. Because I think that change is the key to transformation. Just making these small things. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. And so subscribe to that podcast if you want to get another little blurb from me every week. If you're sick and tired of hearing from me, don't do it. But hopefully you'll keep watching, keep listening. I hope this helped you. I really like this episode. I love talking about this stuff, this deep stuff that I think is just the root of happiness and fulfillment, which is what everybody wants. So hopefully this has helped you to make some sort of change in your life, or to realize something, to have some aha moment. If it did, like I said, please like, subscribe, rate, all of these things. Comment that it was good. This kind of gives me ideas of other things that I can continue talking about. Obviously, this is more of an episode where I just try to be real with you guys, and just try to give you more insight on what's going on in my life and just the realizations I'm having. So thanks again for taking some time out of your busy schedule to watch or listen to this. I truly, truly appreciate you, and I hope you have a good rest of your week.